boys, with another banger, and today we're gonna be talking about the top 5 builds in Madden 25 Superstar. Y'all already know what time it is. Let's get into it. Now hold on, wait one damn second before you guys get into it. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys take care of that. And also make sure you guys turn that noti bell so you guys don't miss a single video. Now boys, I'm gonna get straight into the video. So once again, we're gonna be talking about the top 5 builds in Madden 25 Superstar. Now, we've had the game for about a month, a little over a month now. The meta has basically shifted a little bit from when we're making builds, day one of the game. The meta has shifted a little bit. So, like I said, that's why I kind of want to make this video and kind of just show y'all boys all kind of the meta builds in one video, because it once again has shifted a little bit from when we first started originally. Ranking these builds on 3 things. So firstly, it's gonna be their abilities, what abilities they get, with their core abilities and their showdown abilities. Second thing is gonna be what animations do they unlock, what animations do they get, what glitchy animations do they get on the field. That's gonna be the second thing. And then the last thing is gonna be the skill ratings. So what skill ratings do they get? Do they get the best ones in the game? Do they get the ones that take over and really change the whole entire game? So that's gonna be the 3 things we basically base this list off of. And with all the builds I do show for y'all boys, they will all have the 20 creation points. So yes, you can have multiple builds with 20 creation points. So if you guys don't know how to get the 20 creation points, check out the video. I have it somewhere on the screen. Make sure you guys do that method, and then once again you will have your 20 creation points, and then you can basically just re-import multiple players into Madden 25, and then once again you'll have your 20 creation points, so all your builds can look as good as mine. So now getting to the top 5 builds in the game. We're gonna be going from worst to best, and honestly all the builds in this video are pretty damn good and they're fucking insane. So at number 5, we have the 6'9" linebacker, run-stopping linebacker build. Now, we've made a video on this already. We've covered this build. It's a 6'9", 190-pound, slim body type linebacker. Now, usually you would think, linebackers aren't, super meta or super good in this game and just even in Madden overall, but this build is pretty damn good. It's really damn good. I'm gonna tell you that right now. The biggest thing you take away from this build, and the reason why it's actually good, is because it stops the running back builds that we're gonna talk about later in this video. So because you get the max hit power, the max tackle, and you get the exclusive animations for having high tackle and high hit power, this build's fucking insane. It definitely shuts down the running back build. It would literally shut it down. The catching and the man coverage also makes it really good. The catching makes it honestly, I've seen people moss with a 6'9" linebacker build such as this one. So once again, you can kind of moss with this build, people. You can kind of bag people with this build. So that's once again why it's overall insane. You see also we have the 90 strength on it. The reason why we have the 90 strength is so whenever we get into a tackle battle, we will instantly just win it. Automatically we'll win the tackle battle just because our strength is so high. So we have the 96 speed, and just overall this build is insane. If you're gonna go linebacker, this is the linebacker build you need to make. And once again, it definitely has a place in this game and definitely is part of the meta, because once again it shuts down what's so good on offense. Next up, getting to the number 4 build in the game is gonna be the 7-foot power back build. Now, we have not covered this build in the video. When I made my running back build, it was a different body type and things of that nature, different height and stuff like that. But this 7-foot build is actually fucking insane. So once again, you see we have a 7-foot power back. So obviously we still went slim body type, so we're as fast as possible, but we did go 7', 190. And if you look at our our skill range and stuff, you will see we went 99 trucking, 99 stiff arm, 99 break tackle, and then 99 ball carrier vision. The reason why we do this is because the ball carrier vision will allow you to fall forward more frequently and a lot often. Then we have the trucking and stiff arm just for once again just trucking and stiff arm people, and then the break tackle will get you those auto broken tackles. So this build, like I said, is basically damn near untackleable. If you're facing someone who has a offensive build, they literally cannot tackle you basically, unless they do a certain tackle, or they know exactly what the hell they're doing. You're gonna break their tackle basically every damn time, and it's actually fucking insane. The trucking and the stiff arm is pretty damn good. The trucking is better than the stiff arm, but once again both of them are still pretty good in this game. And like I said, the break tackle once again makes this build a god. just itself. Now, you see we have the speed right here. We have 95 speed, 92 change direction, and then 95 excel. And being that fast on a power back is literally insane. So once again, this build is really damn good. Insane. You see the ability it gets 20/20 on gold, stiff arm elite on gold, shake it off on gold, and truck elite all on gold. And once again, this build is it's a beast. I'm not gonna lie, this build is a beast. So you want like more of like a bruiser kind of back, this is the way you want to go. And if you guys are wondering what showdown ability you should put on your running back, you should 100% go with arm talent and then anything defensive. So anything like secure tackler, anything like short route carry, anything of that nature, that's what you want to do for your showdown abilities. Because with arm talent, you can actually throw out of the run plays now. So if you guys run the ball, you can actually throw out of it. So whenever you have a running back build, make sure you try to grind for your arm talent. It's going to take a little bit, but once again, it's definitely worth it. So when you're in showdown, make sure you're throwing the ball with your running back, upgrade that passing skill, and then you'll get arm talent. And once again, it's gonna make your running back even more powerful because then you'll be able to throw with a running back. So that's what you wanna do for your showdown ability. Next up, getting to the number 3 build in the game, we got our cornerback build, specifically our 6'9" shutdown cornerback build. Now, this build is insane once again. This build basically is to combat the wide receiver builds that we're about to talk about in a second. But this cornerback build, once again, insane. You will see 6'9", 190 pounds. Now, when we made our video previously talking about the cornerbacks, we made them 6'4", but with just how the game plays and how everybody makes a taller build overall, you want to be able to basically combat, you know, the taller wide receiver builds. And the best way to do that is to basically make them 6'9". You know, you'll still be pretty fast with 96 speed, 93 excel, 93 acceleration. So you'll still be pretty agile. You'll still be pretty fast, not, you know, as fast as you would want to be. Obviously, you want like 98, 99 speed and things of that nature. But, you know, once again, you want to be able to combat the taller builds, the taller wide receiver builds, and basically stop the jump balls and, you know, that type of stuff. Now, also look at the skill range. You see we got 99 catching, 99 man coverage. The reason why we go 99 man instead of having, you know, 99 zone also is because the 99 man coverage will give you exclusive, you know, basically faster reaction when you're, you know, kind of like in man coverage. So if you're like LB and somebody, or, you know, trying to stay locked in and stay, you know, in man coverage and be locked up, you will basically have a better chance and you'll react faster on the field if you have that 99 man coverage. So that's why we go with that. And make sure when you have this build, you're always putting yourself in a man assignment. If you put yourself in a zone assignment, then it's gonna basically take away from your knockout abilities and you're not gonna be able to get as well of as a knockout as you want. So make sure you're always in man coverage and it will basically activate anywhere on the field. Now also, we do have the 99 tackle. The reason why we have 99 tackle is so we can also always make our tackles. You know, we don't always go for the hit stick. We'll go for the conservative tackle. It will 100% will be able to tackle them. Now, 89 hit power because we're not gonna be laying dudes out with this cornerback build. And then we're gonna have the 99 press, so we can actually press somebody into the fucking ground. So that's this build right here. Once again, insane. Like I said, it's specifically made to stop the wide receiver build. And the showdown of builds you want to do for this build is going to be the ball carrier elite and red zone threat. If you have on ball carrier elite, you'll be able to do the fast spins and jukes like that you'll see the wide receivers and running backs do. You can do that if you have that ball carrier elite. And then for the red zone threat, that'll basically allow you to, you know, moss people more in the, you know, red zone basically. So that's going to be the showdown of builds you want to go with. So make sure, once again, when you're leveling up this build, make sure you're doing your showdown skills so you can actually be a hybrid build. Again, to build number 2 in Madden 25 Superstar, we're gonna be talking about the 6'9". Yes, the 6'9" jump specialist wide receiver. So, just like how we said with the cornerback build, this build is literally meant to bag and basically fuck up the cornerback build. So that's why we also went 6'9" here, just because this is kind of what like the meta is right now, is with if you're gonna go wide receiver, you want to be taller. So we talked about this build earlier in the year. We said 6'4", but once again, if you're gonna basically be this build, your sole purpose is just to moss people. So that's why we're gonna go a little bit taller this time around. And once again, 6'9", 190 pounds, slim body type. Now, looking at the ratings here, you will see 96 speed, 93 change direction, and 96 acceleration, which is insane for a fucking 6'9" build. So once again, this build is fucking insane. Like, literally, you can just win off of just throwing the ball up there and basically just coming down with it every single time. The reason why this build is also really good is just because overall the abilities that you do get Sticky Fingers, Showboat, and Iron Grip. These are probably top 5 abilities in the game right now when they are on gold. Like, you see Sticker Fingers, high chance to catch any pass. So that means if you're double team, tip drill, tip pass, anything of that nature, you're coming down with it. Showboat basically gives you goddamn human joystick, and it gives you red zone threat. So once again, insane. And then Iron Grip, better catch of traffic and more broken mid-air, and basically you break catch tackles also. So once again, that's why it kind of like fucks up the cornerback builds also, because you can basically break those mid-air catch tackles that, you know, the cornerback will try to do, or the linebacker. So that's why this build is fucking insane. Then on top of that, you also can spin out of, you know, stuff with this build. And see right here, the 94 spin move. So that 94 spin move is gonna allow you to do the fast spin, and basically you've seen videos and clips of it. It's fucking insane. The fast spin is insane. I have a video on it somewhere on the screen if you guys want to learn how to do it. But yes, the fast spin is insane. It's the best skill move in this game, is the spin move. And then lastly, the release. So release is something that the cornerback build does not get. So if you're at wide receiver, you can basically beat people off the press. You know, they really can't jam you at all, especially if you know what the hell you're doing. You really can't get jammed at all. But you know, the cornerbacks, they can actually get jammed because they don't have this release rating to be upgraded. So you know, you can actually beat the press with this build also. So overall, once again, this build is fucking insane. You can moss people, you can spin people out, you can do everything you need to do. This build is a god, honestly. And also, one last thing I do want to mention is with this, you know, 6-9 builds, and with the overall 6-9 builds I've mentioned in this video, they're gonna be hard to use at the beginning. So yes, you know, at 9 overall, they're gonna feel like glitchy, you know, meta crazy builds. But as you know, level up, it's gonna definitely be you know, harder to use. So if you're on like a 75, only an 80 overall, only an 85 overall, you're gonna feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna feel like a goddamn Mack truck moving. It's gonna feel very, very slow. You're gonna feel very sluggish. So just keep that in mind. Once you get to 9 overall, you're gonna feel a lot more faster, a lot more agile. But when you're at the lower overalls, just know you're gonna feel very, very slow, and that's like what comes with the build. Now let's get to the #1 build in Madden 25 Superstar. It's gonna be the 6'4" elusive running back. Yes, the 6'4" elusive running back is, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's the best build in this game. So we've already covered this build before in the video, and I still feel the same way about it. This build is fucking crazy. So see right here, the slim body type, 6'4", 190. And when you look at the ratings here, the big thing once again is the break tackle. The break tackle makes this build fucking insane. Now, what I also like about this build overall is just how fast it is. The 97 speed, 97 excel, 97 acceleration. The reason why I like this for this build is because, let's just say, right, you basically don't have to rely on the broken tackles basically. So you might run to a cornerback build, you might run to a linebacker build, or whatever the case is. But if they have to worry about how fast you are, being 97 speeds, so they're gonna be a lot faster than most people, because a lot of people have, you know, taller builds. So you're already fast as shit. Then they have to worry about the broken tackles, the auto broken tackles. And then on top of that, they have to worry about the spin moves. So that's why I really like this build. Just those overall 3 things: how fast you are, the abilities you get, the ratings you get, you know, the spin move and all that type of stuff, the animations you overall get. That's why I think this build is just the best, because it's overall the most broken build in this game. You basically are utilizing every broken aspect of the game, and you're using it to your advantage. And once again, on top of that all, you also get the 99 catching and 99 catching traffic. So when you look at your abilities, you will be able to get Shake It Off on gold, which once again is the best ability in this game. You get the gold Sticky Fingers, which the wide receivers also get. You get the gold Iron Grip, which the wide receivers also get. And then you get the silver Spin Elite. So overall, this build I think is the best overall build in the game. I think from start to finish, no matter if you're a level 1, no matter if you're a level 99, you're gonna have a fun time with this build no matter where you started at. And this build is just fucking insane. It's actually a beast, literally damn near untackleable, and you really can't be tackled at all. And once again, if you're using this build, make sure you guys learn how to do the spin move. I'll have it somewhere on the screen, but make sure you guys know how to do the spin move, because you definitely need to learn how to do it so you can be, you know, even better with this build. But overall though, y'all let me know what build y'all been using down in the comments below. Let me know what y'all favorite build has been since the game has come out. Let me know. Once again, this is the #1 build in the game. And if you're gonna have showdown abilities, the best showdown abilities for this build is once again gonna be short route KO and secure tackler. So make sure you guys do grind your showdown abilities so you make sure you have those and you're a defensive build. So you have, you're better on defense. But overall though, that's the build. And once again, I think this is the best build in the game. All right, boys, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more bangers just like this one. And until next time, peace.